Hey, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and we are back with Hamburg, and today is really going to determine whether or not we're going to be able to progress out of the group stage in the Champions League and find ourselves in the knockout rounds later on. We have two massive games in the group today. The first game of the day is going to be against Benfica, and then a little bit later on we're going to be playing Celtic, and those are the two teams I said we just have to beat them. If we can beat them, we're going to be okay. If we slip up today against either of those two teams, that could mean that our spot in the next round comes down to the final game of the group, and we'd be playing Juventus. And I really don't want to leave it up to that. With the way the last game went against them in the group, they absolutely slapped us around. The one good thing, though, is we would be playing them at our place, but I really don't know how much of a difference that's going to make, and I really don't want to have to find out. Now, before we get into this first game against Benfica, I have one change to make, and it was another suggestion. You guys want to see Gabriel Jesus with a more important number, I guess, than number 15. So the number 7 was suggested, and I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. The only reason I'm hesitant to do that is that Bobby Wood's been number 7 on this team the whole time, but Bobby Wood is not a starter anymore, so we're going to go ahead and give that number to Gabriel Jesus. Bobby Wood will take the number 36. No, that's awful. Let's give him the number 15. At least have a semi-decent number. 36, no. He's more important than the number 36. Come on, there's nothing wrong with the number 36. I just want him to have a little bit lower number. So we'll give Bobby Wood the number 15. Jesus will now be the number 7. So now we are ready to take on Benfica in the Champions League. This is the team that we're going to be rolling with. Couple of suspensions to deal with. Grimaldo has a yellow card accumulation problem. He'll be suspended. He won't be facing his former team. Bobby Wood, as you remember against Juve, got him a straight red. So yeah, he's suspended. Not a whole lot of striking options up top behind Martial and Jesus. If something were to happen, I think Cristo Gonzalez is the only striker that I have on the bench, or the only player that can play striker. That's not really his best position. So yeah, that could be a slight problem. Hopefully that doesn't come into play here. Like I said before, we really need to win this game. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Benfica. They've gone with a slightly more attacking formation, more of like a 4-1-2-1-2 wide kind of. They've got Jonas and Gomez up top. I don't know. I'm not really sure what to expect from them. They're last place in the group. They have to come out and do something here, so I guess this is to be expected. We'll see how it goes for them. Oh my God. Well, there's so many. He hit the crossbar. There were so many red shirts in the attack. They are really pushing for it early on here. Oh my God, I can't even turn with the ball to make the pass. What a tackle from Pasalic. That's a huge tackle. Pasalic is bringing this forward. I'm going to try to dink this over the top for Martial. He's going to be on the end of it. What did he just... What did he do? Why didn't he just take it down and shoot? That was so awkward. Nice. Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Martial, beautifully done. Get the ball. Emery Moore. It's Emery Moore. He's still on fire. It has to be Emery Moore in this game as well. Semedo, their right back, is going to bomb forward any chance he gets. He's one of the most attack-minded fullbacks you can possibly have. He's been playing center mid this whole game so far. Emery Moore has to step up again, just like he did against Bayern. And it's Martial finding Emery Moore. 1-0 over Benfica. That's what we needed. Oh, we got a bit of a deflection there. Why can't... What? Did you see... Why didn't John Brooks... That better not go... Why didn't John Brooks react to that ball? I couldn't switch to him? He wouldn't go to the ball? That was absolute AIDS. What was that? Oh, that's interesting. Martial's struggling. He has the assist, but honestly, he is struggling a little bit out there. What the hell? That's not what I wanted to do. Unless Martial can make this one. Never mind. Martial's okay. I wasn't even trying to pass him the ball. I was trying to play that just a little through ball for Christian Pulisic. Gabriel Jesus had other ideas and bombed it forward to Martial. And it's now 2-0 out of nowhere. And honestly, I didn't have much to do with that. That was just get the ball to Martial and let him shoot because he can score from everywhere. Okay, well, we'll take that. I'll keep that in mind. Get the ball to Martial over the top a little bit more. Ooh, yes, little 1-2. And Yedlin dinks it for Pulisic. That's a beautiful play. And Pulisic takes it down nicely. Pulisic gonna dink it back. Semedo! Gabriel Jesus was all by himself. Ooh, that pass. What a ball. And now we've sprung up the wing for Van Bergen. Van Bergen's going to put a ball in. He absolutely freaking hammered. Why did he hit it so hard? Just headed into the net. Martial has had some really, really bizarre plays today. Emre Can is going to have a free kick here. I don't have much faith in this, but we'll give it a go. Emre Can, what can you do? Okay. No, that works. Why is it when I buy free kick takers, they never score, but the likes of Niels Klein and Emre Can, mediocre at best, have banged free kicks? I don't understand that. I really, really don't. Nonetheless, beautifully taken free kick from Emre Can. Puts it top bins. Nothing Ederson can do about that one. And it's 3-0, and it's game over. Ooh, Van Bergen. Oh, we're going over the top. Are we going to get greedy here? A little bit. Martial's through. Martial is through, and Martial is go. He hit it again. He did it again. He banged it, and he hit the crossbar. Ref, that's a pen. What is happening in the last 5 minutes of this game? It's been the most bizarre shit happening. Martial's absolutely fucking thundered it off the crossbar twice for no reason. Players are passing the ball to no one. Emre Can's banging free kicks. I don't know. That's the game. That was the most bizarre final 5 minutes to a game I think I've ever played. It was so sloppy. Balls passed to absolutely nobody for no reason. Both teams doing it. I don't know, but I'm glad we came out on top of that. We get the 3-0 win, actually. It's pretty comfortable. I mean, Benfica really didn't do anything offensively in that one, but that was just a really weird finish. All right, so for this next one, we're at home to take on Stuttgart. This is 3 days after that Champions League match, and we have to rotate the team a little bit. Bobby Wood is in, Mane and Hayes out wide. Rest of the team stays the same, though, so I still expect to win this game. We should win it like 2 or 3-0. I mean, in all honesty, we should really dominate this game. That's a good start, Bobby Wood. At least he knows how to find the net, unlike Martial, who can only seem to hit the crossbar right now. And we win it 3-1. Bobby Wood scores twice, and Emre Can scores again. This is going to give me an interesting dilemma come the next Champions League game. Bobby Wood's scoring goals, Martial is not. Our next match is going to be on the road against Mainz. Now, we're coming off of a full week off, so the team is fully rested. But we play Celtic in 3 days. I'm going to go with the starters here. The reason I'm simulating this game, though, is because if I play this game, I tend to make them sprint a little bit more than they should, so I run down their fitness pretty bad. If I simulate it, they tend to have a little bit more fitness afterwards. So we play Celtic in 3 days. I'm hoping that A, we win this game, and B, the starters will be available to go against Celtic. That would be best case scenario. There's always a risk of injury with simulations. It could be that we lose and they're not ready to play. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But we get a 1-1 draw. We give up an 84th minute pen to equalize. That's harsh. That's really harsh. Okay, not bad. We got a point on the road. I'll take that. All right, so we are finally ready to face Celtic now. The plan for the fitness did work. The only two that are a little bit low are Brooks and Sula, the center backs, but we got to risk them. I've got to go with them in this match. Last time we played Celtic, they were very, very good, had quite a few chances. We need that lockdown defense in there in front of Leno. And I've also gone ahead and decided to go with Bobby Wood in this game. He's the hot striker. Martial's not scoring right now. Bobby Wood is, so it's going to be his show. I'm handing him the keys, and I hope that's the right decision. I have Martial on the bench just in case, but we're going to roll with Bobby Wood in this one. We need at least a draw from this, and that will see us move through to the knockout rounds. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Celtic. Like I said, all we need is a draw. We're 5 points clear of Celtic with 2 games left to play. A draw would see us move through to the knockout rounds. But if we can win this game, that could set up a potential first place finish in the group and maybe an easier run through the knockout rounds. So if it's possible, I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to risk a loss by throwing numbers forward, recklessly. But if it's there, I'm going to try to go for the win. Here we go. Nice passing through there. Jesus playing it forward. Beautiful play. Emre Can, bit of a strong touch, but he makes it work. And Emre Can, I think, has scored in nearly every single game today, including the simulations. He has really, really stepped up at a good time and is taking part of that goal-scoring burden upon himself. and is leading the team from the midfield. He's playing really, really well right now. Defensively, he's been stellar in this game. Couple of key interceptions on defense, and now he's stepped forward and scored a goal. That's why I like Emre Can. He is a phenomenal two-way player, and he's showing it here in this one. He's been the best player on the pitch, and he deserved that goal. 1-0 over Celtic. Let's hold it up and let's play a little bit more possession here. Actually, we got a nice little run going here. Pasalic was going for Pulisic there. Ball back for Pasalic. Pasalic. Oh, he unleashed that ball. I caught everyone off guard. I think I caught the goalkeeper off guard as well, but he flashed it just wide of the post. All right. Start of the second half. I expect Celtic to start to push numbers forward, and that should allow us a counter. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and put it on counterattacking. That's actually how we ended up beating them in the first place, the first time we played them. And I'm sure that's going to be a way to get through in the second half here. That's not really where I wanted to play that, but Jesus makes it work. Emre Can hits the post. All right, Celtic are getting very aggressive. You can see they're just sprinting at my players, and that means over the top for Bobby Wood. Come on, Bobby. Prove it was the right decision. Damn it. Keeper came out. He couldn't settle the ball. It was bouncing. He tried to hit it, but the keeper got to him in time. That's unfortunate. That was so close to putting it away. I know this is a bit weird, but can we all just appreciate the fact that Anthony Martial just put his body on the line? Okay? He actually dislocates his ankle and then pops it back into place and then beats his defender. That's the kind of dedication we're looking at from Anthony Martial. That's what I like from my players. Oh, Yedlin did really good for a second there. Please, Leno. Oh, Brooks. Oh, my God. What in the hell was that? We're getting very, very close to the end of this thing. Martial, I don't really want to give the ball up with Martial. You know what? Let's just go. I know he's got the strength and the pace. He's got fresh legs. You're not going to be able to out-muscle him unless you just trip him, because that's fair. That's fair in this game. I don't understand that at all. But that is the final whistle nonetheless. We'll take it. Another very, very bizarre game played on FIFA 17, I gotta say. Just the strangest shit going down. But at least we came out on the right side of it. A 1-0 victory. Emre Can came through with the goal. We'll take it, and we'll take our spot in the knockout rounds of the Champions League. Alright, so that is where we're going to end things for today. Very, very good episode. And actually in the Champions League, Benfica was able to beat, not Bayern Munich, they were able to beat Juventus, which means we're 3 points clear of Juve heading into the final game of the group at home against Juve. If we're able to get something from that, a win or a draw, we will take the first spot in the group heading into the knockout rounds. That could be huge for us. In the league, we're 1 point back of Bayern Munich now, but we do have a game in hand. We start off next episode against 6th place Cologne. A draw or a win there, and we move back to the top spot. So I'm not too worried about where we're at there. And when I really think about things, you know, I mean, I know it's only season 3, and you know, we're killing it in the Bundesliga, right? But there's not that many even 80 rated players in the Bundesliga. So, I mean, when you think about that, we're kind of on pace with where we should be. We should be a top 2 or 3 team in this league. It would be nice if someone else were able to beat Bayern Munich. I mean, the way we beat them really wasn't that difficult. We knocked them out 5-1. Yes, I know they were down to 10 men when we scored 3 of those goals, but it doesn't matter. We still slapped the snot out of them. And I'm going to keep bringing that up every episode because we absolutely dominated Bayern Munich, and I want everyone to remember that. So it'd be cool if someone else could beat them, but I understand they are the top dog in the league. Well, technically we're the defending champions, so I guess it's up to us to knock them off their pedestal. So we'll continue to try to do that, but look at that goal difference, plus 19. Absolutely killing it this year. We're scoring way more goals than everybody else. I mean, this is a good team we've got here. I think we've got something special. Dare I say, maybe a Champions League contender. We'll have to find out, but that is it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you when we come back for some more Hamburger. See ya.